A federal judge ordering the Trump administration to fully fund SNAP benefits in November. That ruling coming after days of confusion on the part of the Trump administration. First saying it wouldn't pay the benefits, then saying those who rely on SNAP would only see partial payments. 1 in 8 Americans rely on those food stamps, so this is a significant ruling. Let's get right to Scripps News Washington correspondent Stephanie Liebergen, who is at the White House. And Stephanie, in the judge's ruling, he talked about people being harmed by the politics of SNAP funding. What did he say?
Hey, Del, good evening. Well, this court case really, the judge coming down against the Trump administration, really seeming frustrated with the fact that he had previously ordered the Trump administration to at least make the partial payments by yesterday. But as we've been reporting all week long, while the administration has put out the schedules, they have said in previous court filings that it could take weeks or even months for the partial payments to get delivered, because that's not how the state systems are built, and they're not established and ready to send out partial payments. And that's really is the key problem here. So the plaintiffs in this case, this is the one based out of Rhode Island, filed a new motion with the court saying that the Trump administration was not fully complying with the previous court order that ordered those payments to be delivered by yesterday. And the judge certainly seemed to agree. I want to read a portion of what he said in court today. The judge saying the defendants failed to consider the practical consequences associated with the decision to only partially fund SNAP. They knew that there would be a long delay in paying partial SNAP payments and failed to consider the harms individuals who rely on these benefits would suffer. So now, in this new court ruling that the judge gave from the bench today, so we don't have the court documents yet to see all of the specifics, but the judge did order the Trump administration to fully pay SNAP for the month of November by tomorrow. What we don't have an answer for is where exactly that money is going to come from. The contingency fund that the Trump administration was relying on to make those partial payments was not going to get to the $8 billion that the government needs to fully fund this SNAP program for the month of November. In previous court filings, the Trump administration had objected to the requirement to fully fund SNAP, using the word that they didn't want to raid other parts of the government budget in order to fund SNAP. But that seems to be exactly what the judge has ordered the Trump administration to do. We have reached out to the White House, to the Office of Management and Budget, to the USDA that oversees the SNAP program, to try to find out if they're going to appeal, to find out what's next, to find out if fully funding SNAP is something that they can do within the next, 24 to 36 hours by the time you get to the end of the day tomorrow. But this new decision from the judge today certainly should be welcome news for families across the country, the 42 million of them that rely on SNAP benefits in order to, go through the grocery store every month. But I would understand with those families that have been going through, I imagine, a ton of back and forth in the last few weeks, that they're not really gonna feel confident that they're gonna get their November SNAP payment until that money actually hits their accounts. But at least as of right now, according to what this federal judge has ordered, Del, out of Rhode Island, that money should be in their accounts by tomorrow. But we'll have to wait and see what exactly the logistics of that and where that money might be pulled from some other part of the federal government budget.
It was supposed to be in their accounts by Saturday. It was not. Stephanie Liebergen, our Washington correspondent. Stephanie, thank you very much.